A Valley family has had to live through the unthinkable after their 2-year-old little boy drowned in their backyard pool. Over the last 3 years, the family has not only had to endure heartache, but also the judgment from other families. In this month's Water Watch, we're hearing how their pain is being turned into purpose. It's the land of sunshine and swimming pools. Arizona has plenty of both. An estimated 30% of homes in the valley have a swimming pool. More than 500,000 are spread out across the state. But with all the fun that comes with water, there's the unfortunate danger as well. In 2021 alone, 16 children under 5 died in a water-related incident in the valley. Little Odin was one of the 16, a 2-year-old twin who earlier that day had fun in the park and enjoyed playtime. Life would drastically change later that day after he was found in his backyard pool. Little Odin passed away at the hospital. Now, 3 years later, the pain is still visible on Odin's mom. Stacy says she's not only had to deal with life-shattering loss, but also judgment from others.
I've learned that there is a lot of criticism that comes with having a child who has passed away this way. There's a lot of criticism of our family.
You were saying that, part of that, I guess that criticism towards families is that people sit at home and they see it pop up on the news and they're like, that would never happen to me. How could that ever happen to me?
This happens to firefighters. I know a firefighter whose son died in a drowning accident. I know a nurse whose daughter drowned. It doesn't matter who you are. This happens to good people, good families, vigilant parents. Drowning does not discriminate.
Stacy says her family did take steps to make sure Cole and Odin would be safe around water. At the time, the family didn't have a pool fence, but both Cole and Odin did take swim lessons and knew how to self-rescue.
I really thought that we were good, that we were doing everything right. But what I didn't realize is supervision fails, right? In my instance, a family member was watching my child and they fell asleep, and that's when this happened. Supervision fails. Your child can't float in the water for 30 minutes if someone's asleep. They know how to float for 30 seconds to a minute, but the other layers need to be in place. The pool fence, locks and alarms on doors, including dog doors, supervision, swim lessons, and then most importantly, if you do find yourself in an emergency situation, whoever is watching your child needs to know how to do CPR, specifically for water rescues, because it can save their life.
Knowing the importance of water safety and wanting to warn and educate other families, Stacy started Be Happy For Odin, a nonprofit that does community outreach and awards scholarships to families for swim lessons, even pool fences.
Pretty shortly after, months after this happened, I found myself in a place of not knowing what to do with myself. Knowing that I needed to survive for my remaining children and my family, but also feeling like if I didn't find some way to turn this pain into some kind of purpose, it wasn't going to be good for me.
Be Happy For Odin just celebrated its 1-year mark as a nonprofit. So far, they've awarded 6 swim scholarships with plans to award a pool fence to a Valley family. 100% of the proceeds raised goes right back to giving back. Stacy says it's often hard to balance grief with being grateful. Grateful that Odin's life is still impacting families he was never able to meet. And for more information about the 12 News Water Watch campaign, including some life-saving water safety tips, you can go to 12news.com/waterwatch.